Hello, my darlings. This is Judy, Grandma Judy. I guess you say, Grandma, what are you up to with the passport? Well, my darlings, the passport is to let the American women who think you'll never get a husband, to let you know that you are loved all around the world. I told you Grandma has been around the world. I happened to marry an American brown-skinned man, but I never would have ever been alone, because every place I went around the world, the guys were really after me with respect. Some of them was a little disrespectful, and I'm a Scorpio, and I knew how to nip that right in the bud. I know a lot of brothers on here are trying to make you feel that you're nothing. Don't sell yourselves short, my friends, my little grandbabies. First of all, I would tell you, please don't get pregnant. Please enjoy your teens, your 20s, and I would say even to about age 35 before you have your first child. Now, I'm not trying to tell you what to do. I'm trying to tell you what worked for me and other women like me. I told you I got married at 27. I got married again at 31. And I told you one of the attractions that they had for me, I was tall and skinny, had long hair, and I had been around the world. And I paid for it myself with hard work. I didn't have a sugar daddy. Then the first marriage didn't work out. So I met a beautiful brother, 22 years my senior. The first one was 10 years my senior. And all I want to tell you is, who's ever listening to this, please get your birth control on 100. You're being blamed for these boys killing the single mama, the single mama, the single mama. I don't know. In my biology class, I heard it takes a sperm and an egg to make a baby. In some countries, when the marriage doesn't work out, because if you have a baby without being married in some countries, that's a death penalty, especially in Muslim countries. But what I'm trying to tell you is that please, please, whatever you do, get an education. Now, this is something I will tell you. Don't let any of those brothers come back to the United States. You know your brothers are saying that they're going to go to Brazil to get a woman. They're going to go to Ethiopia. They're going to go to Somalia. And they're encouraging them to get passports. Look at all the men around the world. If you see a man that you're attracted to, the fact that you're an American is worth millions of dollars. They would love to marry you in order to get that green card. So don't sell yourself short, my little brothers and sisters. Now, this is the thing I'm going to say to the men. You kind of like take your life in your hands when you go after other men's women. In the Muslim countries especially. Sometimes those women can't even marry a guy that's not within their group. So just remember that. And you're not going to be able to slide up on those women and have sex with them if you're not married to them. But most of them will not marry you. And every place I've gone around the world, the women who do hook up with a black American, they really are desperately poor. Some of them are working in brothels. And our brothers seem to have a big fixation on long, straight hair and light skin. So they marry these sisters and bring them back. But sometimes they have bad reputation what happens when they do this. What happens is a lot of the sisters kick them to the curb once they get here. So all I have to tell you is don't let anyone tell you that you stink, you're no good, and all those other nasty words they're using for you. Don't let a sister tell you that. Travel, read, and before you go to these places, learn everything you can about the country you pick. You might want to go to Ghana. You might want to go to Thailand. You might want to go to Singapore. I don't care if you don't have a child. You can work 2 full-time jobs to save some money to catch a plane. Move back home with your parents. Or if you still live there, just say, Mom, I want to see how the rest of the world. Now, I'm going to tell you, the world isn't like it was when I was 20 years old. It's more dangerous because I was able to travel all over and no one ever bothered me other than wanting to marry me. I don't care if I was in Spain, Algeria, Tangiers. And one funny thing is that I was already married some places where I went, and the guys thought that they could push my husband to the curb, you know. So that's all this little thing is for. And to the sisters who made that video talking about the side women, you're correct, and I really enjoyed that video. To the brother who was upset because he was blocked, welcome to the club. The guy blocks everybody. And get ready to be picked on too, and your computer messed with, and all kind of other good stuff until people get together and decide enough is enough. So that's all I'm going to say about that. So have a good day, everybody, and I hope you learn about these countries and save your money and travel. I was hearing where they said you need $800,000 if you make $75,000 in order to retire. Darlings, there are places in the world that people live on less than $1 a day. Now you'll say, well, I don't want to live like that. I'm going to tell you, America's falling. And pretty soon you better try to get someplace that you can be safe. You see you're not safe here. They're killing us all day and every day. And this is planned. You also see the disrespect on this YouTube. But don't let anything that anyone says stop you from living your dream. You are not here to be a single mother. You're here to have a man who loves you. And I'm not trying to say that those foreign men don't have issues too. I mean, they beat their women and some of them and do everything. But all I'm trying to tell you is don't worry about it. Everything's going to work out all right. Now, you know Grandma don't like to stay on here too long, but I still say the same thing. Stop being cowards. Stop playing with people's computers. Stop bringing all those old phony names, subscribing. And stop with the nasty, because you're like a coward. I know Grandma's not sending any cursing, nasty things to anybody. But I want to let you know, when you get at you cowards behind the keyboard, God knows what you're doing. And He's going to deal with you. He's going to deal with you. You're going to reap what you have sowed. And as far as that the children that are killed, anyone who would think that it's good that they have been killed, God's going to deal with you. I'm talking about the 2 girls in Chicago, the 2 young ladies in Chicago. Because we all have daughters, and we wouldn't want nothing to happen to our daughters. So watch your mouth, because there are a lot of people who are angry about things we've said about other people's children. And I mean, I'm not talking about lying. I'm talking about cussing them out. Some people are upset about what you've done to people's family members. Cussing them out, putting them on blast here on YouTube. But I keep trying to tell people, let go, let God. Because everybody who comes on here and tries to pretend they're so nice and so sweet, trust me, A lot of these people have issues, and I mean big issues. But I won't put them on blast because I just don't do that. But all you good and wonderful people on here, Grandma loves you. YouTube is really great. We have to deal with the stink on here, but that's okay. It soon will be eliminated. So have a good day, and God bless you.